Fatman Scoop. I don't think there's anyone who hasn't heard his iconic and unique voice somewhere before. His songs are still played in clubs around the world today and have been played so often that some DJs have blacklisted them because they were requested at every party. But despite Fatman Scoop's worldwide fame, there is hardly any documentation about him, so very few people know the story behind his success. That's why we're taking a look at the story of Fatman Scoop today. Don't forget to like and comment. Enjoy the video. Isaac Freeman III, better known as Fatman Scoop, was born on August 6, 1968 in Harlem, New York, and thus witnessed the birth of hip-hop as a child. At the age of 6, Scoop was allowed to attend a neighborhood block party for the first time, where his older cousin Alan was a DJ. That was where he first encountered hip-hop culture. He was most fascinated by the MCs who fired up the crowd during the block party, so he went home, grabbed a comb, and imitated the MCs in the mirror until he became an MC himself. Since Scoop was a very corpulent boy as a child and loved to eat ice cream, his uncle gave him the name Fatman Scoop at an early age. Scoop then adopted this as his MC name. He wrote his first rap lyrics as a child and freestyled daily with the boys from his neighborhood. He also formed his first rap group with these guys and recorded his first songs, which made the rounds in the neighborhood. This even landed the group a deal in the late 1980s, allowing Fatman Scoop to take his first steps in the music industry. Unfortunately, the crew broke up shortly thereafter, leaving Scoop to go solo for the first time. To stay connected to the music scene, he worked as a promoter for the label Chemistry in the early 90s while searching for a solo record deal. This led to an offer from P. Diddy, who was still working at Uptown Records at the time and looking for new stars. When Scoop and Diddy met, Diddy presented him with the image he had in mind for Fatman Scoop. He wanted Scoop to make dark music for the streets of New York and at the same time give him a gentlemanly image that women would love. Basically, Diddy wanted to turn him into Notorious B.I.G. before he had even heard of Biggie. But Scoop turned down the offer because he was more of a funny guy and didn't want a gangster image. Instead, he signed with Tommy Boy Records, and from there, his career quickly took off. His wild style and unique voice quickly made him the label's promoter, ensuring that radio stations played the label's artists. This allowed him to connect with many artists and appear in numerous videos, such as the Fugees' Killing Me Softly. He also did voiceovers and announcements for prominent colleagues such as Coolio, Foxy Brown, LL Cool J, and even Biggie Smalls, while also appearing in advertising campaigns for major sports brands such as Reebok and Nike. Thanks to his voice, he was increasingly booked as an MC for parties and recorded a song for his shows, which he played every day from then on. In 1997, Busta Rhymes' song Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See was one of the hottest songs in the club, so Fatman's group made a remix of it. Since he already had contacts to many radio stations and labels through his work as a promoter, he brought the song to everyone he knew, which meant that his song was played everywhere, and Fatman Scoop got his first small hype until 1999 changed his life. When presenter Ed Lover left Hot 97, the most popular hip-hop station at the time, in the late 1990s, Fatman's group was offered the chance to co-host the morning show alongside Miss Jones. He quickly became a fan favorite and was soon given his own radio show in the evening. Now that he had the attention of millions of people, he immediately got to work and met with the Crooklyn Clan to create a new song. For this, he took the song Love Like This by Faith Evans. The song The Choice Is Yours by Black Sheep. The song Party Ain't Over by Queen Pan. And 4 more songs, and created a remix called Be Faithful, which immediately went through the roof. Unfortunately, however, the song could not be officially released for 4 years because the numerous samples had to be legally cleared. And while the rights were being cleared, he regularly released hits such as the song Drop together with Timbaland, which became known worldwide through the film You Got Served. In 2003, the rights to the song Be Faithful were finally cleared, and although the song had been playing on the radio and in the underground for years, it conquered the charts in the UK, Ireland, and Australia. This made Fatman Scoop famous worldwide, allowing him to work with megastars such as Mariah Carey and Janet Jackson. His fame led him to tour outside the US more and more often and work with artists from all over the world. He also released a song in Germany with Kool Savas called Grind On.
Oh, you know how this is going down, Fatman Scoop, Kool Savas.
He also recorded a song with Massive Tone called Komm schon Baby, on which he even rapped in German.
Fatman Scoop, let's see the time. Komm schon, baby, we big than us.
In addition to his music, he appeared on TV more and more often and even got his own reality series on British television. In 2007, his voice could be heard on the Boondocks, and a year later, he got his own reality show on MTV called Man and Wife with his then wife, with whom he had 2 children. In 2015, he was a contestant on the British version of Celebrity Big Brother. He continued to release music and toured the world for years, performing in almost every country and earning a lot of money each time. Unfortunately, due to the lockdown in 2020, all his live shows were cancelled, so he tried to create new business ventures outside of music. He founded an ice cream brand, a cannabis distribution company, and even a transportation company. After the lockdown, he was back on stage regularly and started releasing songs again this year. His last song, called Our House, was released on August 30th, 2020. On the same day, he went on stage in the evening to perform his show as usual when he suddenly collapsed and lost consciousness. He was immediately taken to the hospital, but unfortunately it was announced shortly afterward that Fatman Scoop had passed away at the age of 56, far too young. To date, there is no official cause of death, but rumors suggest that a heart attack may have been the cause. According to family members, Scoop had been working on his weight for several years and had lost a lot of pounds. He also didn't eat meat or drink alcohol, but no matter what the trigger was, in the end, he lost his life doing what he loved most, performing. May he rest in peace.